From the moment humans first shaped stone into monuments, our species has carried a boundless ambition to create wonders larger than life itself. Today, that ambition lives on, in megaprojects so massive they almost defy belief. Some were born out of sheer necessity, built to solve problems once thought impossible. Others rise like dreams into the sky, symbols of human daring and ambition at a scale never before imagined. Advances in science and technology now allow us to construct faster, higher, and more complex than ever in history, pushing the limits of what the human mind can achieve. Across deserts, oceans, and mountains, these engineering marvels are not just structures. They are stories of resilience, vision, and the audacity to challenge nature itself. In this documentary, we'll uncover the most unbelievable megaprojects in the world, living testaments to human ingenuity, where innovation meets imagination. This is not just about construction. It's about redefining what's possible on our planet, and perhaps even beyond. Are you ready to step inside the future made real? Vasco da Gama Bridge. Stretching gracefully across the Tagus River in Lisbon, the Vasco da Gama Bridge is one of the most staggering feats of modern engineering. Completed in 1998 to mark the 500th anniversary of Vasco da Gama's voyage to India, this cable-stayed bridge extends more than 10 miles, making it the longest in Europe. Its construction was no small task. Engineers had to account for the river's shifting tides, strong winds, and the possibility of seismic activity. The foundations were sunk nearly 200 feet below the riverbed, ensuring stability against natural forces. Built with over 700,000 cubic yards of concrete and 100,000 tons of steel, the project employed thousands of workers over just 3 years. Its elegant design combines viaducts, cable-stayed spans, and a central bridge section that allows massive ships to pass. Today, the Vasco da Gama Bridge is not only a vital transportation link, but also a symbol of Portugal's bold vision, uniting history, geography, and human ingenuity in a truly monumental structure. One World Trade Center. Rising from the heart of Manhattan, One World Trade Center is more than a skyscraper. It is an engineering triumph. Standing at 1,776 feet, its symbolic height honors America's independence. Built with over 45,000 tons of steel and nearly 500,000 cubic yards of concrete, it is designed to withstand earthquakes, powerful winds, and even direct impact. Its unique glass facade reflects the sky, while its reinforced core and cutting-edge safety systems redefine resilience in modern architecture. Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is one of the most astonishing engineering feats in human history, a waterway that reshaped global trade and geography. Stretching about 50 miles through the Isthmus of Panama, it links the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, saving ships nearly 8,000 miles of travel around South America's Cape Horn. Construction began in the late 19th century and faced immense challenges: dense jungles, landslides, and deadly tropical diseases like malaria and yellow fever. Over 75,000 workers participated, and thousands lost their lives. The canal's system of massive locks, each chamber nearly 1,000 feet long and 110 feet wide, was a marvel of early 20th century engineering. When it opened in 1914, it revolutionized global shipping, allowing the movement of supertankers and container vessels that carry much of the world's trade today. Even now, over a century later, the Panama Canal remains a living monument to human determination, science, and ingenuity on a colossal scale. Sacsayhuaman. High in the Peruvian Andes lies Sacsayhuaman, an Inca fortress so astonishing that modern engineers still puzzle over its construction. Built more than 5 centuries ago, its colossal limestone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, fit together with such precision that not even a sheet of paper can slip between them. Without iron tools or the wheel, the Inca shaped and transported these stones across rugged terrain, aligning walls in earthquake-resistant zigzags. The site once overlooked Cusco, the Inca capital, symbolizing both military might and cosmic order. Sacsayhuaman remains a timeless testament to human ingenuity and architectural genius. Millau Viaduct. Stretching gracefully across the Tarn Valley in southern France, the Millau Viaduct is not just a bridge, it is a marvel of modern engineering. Completed in 2004, it stands taller than the Eiffel Tower, with its highest mast soaring over 1,100 feet. Designed by Norman Foster, this cable-stayed structure faced immense challenges: fierce winds, deep gorges, and shifting terrain. Yet, its 7 soaring piers and sleek deck embody both strength and elegance, making it the tallest bridge in the world and a true icon of human ambition. Jinmao Tower. Rising in Shanghai's Pudong district, the Jinmao Tower is a striking fusion of modern steel and ancient tradition. Completed in 1999, this 88-story skyscraper reaches over 1,300 feet, its tiered design echoing a Buddhist pagoda. Built to withstand typhoons and earthquakes, it required cutting-edge engineering and over 60,000 tons of steel, symbolizing China's leap into the global skyline. Lake Pontchartrain Train Causeway. Stretching across Louisiana's Lake Pontchartrain, the causeway holds the title of the world's longest continuous bridge over water. Spanning nearly 24 miles, it was completed in 1969 after overcoming soft lakebed challenges that required driving over 9,000 concrete pilings deep into the mud. This engineering marvel links New Orleans to Mandeville, a true highway floating on water. Grand Lisboa Hotel. Rising above Macau's skyline, the Grand Lisboa Hotel is more than a casino. It is an architectural statement. Opened in 2008, its lotus flower-inspired design stands over 800 feet tall with more than 47 floors. Built on reclaimed land, engineers face the challenge of securing stable foundations in soft soil. Its shimmering golden facade required thousands of glass panels, creating a symbol of modern engineering fused with cultural artistry. Venetian Macau. The Venetian Macau, opened in 2007, is the largest casino in the world and one of the biggest buildings on Earth. Covering over 10 million square feet, it mirrors Venice with canals, gondolas, and replicas of Italian landmarks. Built on reclaimed land in Macau's Cotai Strip, engineers had to stabilize soft soil to support the massive weight. Its 40-story tower and lavish interiors blend engineering, architecture, and spectacle into a true mega project of modern entertainment. Trans-Alaska Pipeline. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline, completed in 1977, is one of the most daring engineering feats in modern history. Stretching nearly 800 miles from Prudhoe Bay in the Arctic Circle to Valdez on the southern coast, it crosses mountains, rivers, and permafrost. Engineers face the challenge of extreme cold, earthquakes, and shifting ground. To protect fragile tundra, half of the pipeline is elevated on more than 70,000 supports. Capable of moving over 2 million barrels of oil per day at its peak, it remains a lifeline of energy and a marvel of design in one of the planet's harshest environments. Bogushani Hydroelectric Power Station. The Boguchany Hydroelectric Power Station in Siberia is one of Russia's largest energy mega-projects. Built on the mighty Angara River, construction began in the 1980s, but stalled after the Soviet collapse, only to be revived decades later. Finally completed in 2012, it boasts 9 turbines producing over 3,000 megawatts of power. The dam itself stretches more than 2 miles long and rises nearly 130 feet. Engineers had to flood a vast area of taiga, relocating communities and dealing with permafrost challenges. Today, it stands as a symbol of endurance, harnessing Siberia's immense natural forces. Musa-Boden Reservoir. High in the Austrian Alps lies the Musa-Boden Reservoir, a hidden mega-project that marries extreme engineering with breathtaking scenery. Built in the 1950s, at more than 6,000 feet above sea level, it required carving access roads and tunnels through unforgiving granite peaks. The dam itself rises over 300 feet, holding back nearly 80 million cubic meters of glacial meltwater. Workers faced avalanches, freezing temperatures, and sheer cliffs to complete it. Today, the Musa-Boden Reservoir not only generates hydroelectric power for Austria, but also serves as a living laboratory for climate science, as receding glaciers continue to reshape the landscape around this colossal man-made lake. 30 St. Mary Axe. Rising above London's skyline, 30 St. Mary Axe, better known as the Gherkin, is one of the most recognizable megastructures of modern architecture. Completed in 2004, it stands over 600 feet tall, with 41 floors spiraling upward in a sleek, bullet-like form. What makes it extraordinary is its pioneering energy efficiency. The building's unique double-glazed facade allows natural ventilation, reducing energy use by nearly half compared to conventional towers. Constructing it in the heart of London's dense financial district posed immense logistical challenges, from deep foundation work on soft clay soil to precision assembly of more than 7,000 glass panels. Today, the Gherkin is more than an icon of the city. It's a case study in sustainable engineering and bold architectural vision. Reshape Bridge. The Öresund Bridge, linking Denmark and Sweden, is a breathtaking feat of engineering. Stretching nearly 5 miles, it seamlessly combines a cable-stayed bridge, an artificial island, and an undersea tunnel. Opened in 2000, it had to overcome fierce winds, shifting seabeds, and international coordination. Today, it carries over 20,000 travelers daily, symbolizing unity through bold design and engineering genius. Warsaw Tower. Rising in Warsaw, Poland, Warsaw Tower is the tallest building in the European Union, reaching over 310 meters. Completed in 2022, its sleek glass facade reflects a city once scarred by war, but now reborn through innovation. Built to endure harsh winters and strong winds, the tower integrates green technology and offers Europe's highest public rooftop terrace, symbolizing both resilience and ambition. Aurelian Walls. Stretching nearly 12 miles around Rome, the Aurelian Walls were built in the 3rd century under Emperor Aurelian to protect the city, bursting beyond its ancient core. Rising up to 60 feet and reinforced with towers every 100 feet, they were a staggering feat of Roman engineering, constructed in less than a decade. The walls had to adapt to geography, bridging rivers, hills, and valleys while withstanding centuries of sieges. Even today, fragments of this colossal fortification remain, a reminder of Rome's enduring power and architectural mastery. Qutb Minar. Rising from the heart of Delhi, the Qutb Minar is the tallest brick minaret in the world, standing at nearly 240 feet. Built in the 12th century by Qutb al-Din Aibak and completed by his successors, it showcases Indo-Islamic architecture with red sandstone and marble carved in intricate calligraphy. Its 5 tapering stories were a structural challenge designed to resist earthquakes that struck the region. With a base over 40 feet wide, narrowing to less than 10 feet at the top, the tower symbolizes both conquest and cultural fusion. Abraj al-Bait Towers. Towering beside Islam's holiest mosque in Mecca, the Abraj al-Bait complex is among the largest megaprojects on Earth. Its centerpiece, the clock tower, rises over 2,000 feet, crowned with the world's largest clock face, more than 140 feet across. Built on challenging terrain, it required demolishing historic hillsides. With vast hotels, prayer halls, and a floor area of over 16 million square feet, it redefines monumental scale. Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. The Akashi Kaikyo Bridge in Japan is the world's longest suspension bridge, stretching nearly 2.5 miles across the Akashi Strait. Opened in 1998, it links Kobe to Awaji Island and was engineered to withstand typhoons and earthquakes. Its 2 towers soar over 900 feet, supporting a main span of over 6,000 feet. Construction demanded innovative cable systems, each strand containing more than 37,000 steel wires. Built over 10 years, it stands as a triumph of precision engineering, connecting regions while defying nature's fiercest forces. Sky Bridge 721. Suspended high above the forests of the Czech Republic, Sky Bridge 721 is the longest pedestrian suspension bridge on Earth. Opened in 2022, it stretches an astonishing 721 meters, or nearly half a mile, across a deep mountain valley. Hanging more than 300 feet above ground, the bridge connects two ridges of the Gisniki Mountains, offering breathtaking views but demanding extreme precision in construction. Engineers had to anchor massive steel cables into the rocky slopes to withstand fierce alpine winds and winter snow loads. Built for both adventure and tourism, it blends daring engineering with the natural majesty of Europe's highlands. The Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal, begun over 1,400 years ago, is the longest man-made waterway on Earth, stretching more than 1,000 miles. Linking northern Beijing with southern Hangzhou, it was engineered to move grain and armies across vast distances. Built with hand tools and sheer manpower, it overcame rivers, mountains, and shifting terrain, shaping China's economy and geography for centuries. Icon of the Seas. The Icon of the Seas is not just a cruise ship, it is a floating megacity. Launched in 2024, it is the largest passenger vessel ever built, stretching nearly 1,200 feet and weighing over 250,000 gross tons. Its construction was a scientific and engineering feat, requiring over 800 sections assembled like a giant puzzle. Challenges ranged from creating the world's first liquefied natural gas propulsion for a ship of this scale to designing water parks, theaters, and neighborhoods at sea. Housing over 7,000 guests, the vessel redefines what architecture, sustainability, and entertainment can achieve on the open ocean. Ping An Finance Center. Rising above Shenzhen's skyline, the Ping An Finance Center is the fourth tallest building on Earth, soaring over 1,960 feet. Completed in 2017, this steel and glass giant faced extraordinary engineering challenges. Its foundation alone required more than 100,000 cubic yards of concrete to anchor into the city's soft delta soils. Designed by Cone Pedersen Fox, the tower's faceted form reduces wind resistance, crucial in a region prone to typhoons. Inside, it houses offices, luxury retail, and a sky-high observation deck with views stretching deep into Hong Kong. Beyond its vertical scale, the center has become a cultural stage, hosting massive drone light shows that illuminate the Pearl River Delta with patterns of art and technology, a 21st century landmark of ambition and innovation. Yangtze Expressway. Cutting through the misty mountains of Sichuan, the Yangtze Expressway is one of China's most extraordinary feats of engineering. Stretching more than 130 miles, it links Ya'an with Xichang across terrain once thought impossible for modern highways. Builders faced landslides, steep gorges, and fragile geology, forcing them to design over 270 bridges and tunnels, together spanning nearly half the route. Among them stands the towering Anning River Bridge, its pylons rising taller than the Eiffel Tower. Construction required more than 6 years and millions of cubic yards of reinforced concrete, a scale rivaling some of the world's largest megaprojects. With its sleek curves hugging mountainsides and its viaducts floating above valleys, the Yangtze Expressway is not just a road, it is a symbol of persistence, blending architectural elegance with the raw challenge of nature. At the mouth of the mighty Yangtze River stands the port of Shanghai, the busiest container port on Earth. Surpassing Singapore in 2010, it now handles over 40 million 20-foot equivalent units each year, an unimaginable flow of global trade. Spanning both banks of the Huangpu and extending to the deep-water Yangshan port, engineers had to conquer treacherous tides and soft seabeds to build an offshore harbor connected by a bridge more than 20 miles long. Its vast terminals cover thousands of acres, where automated cranes and robotic vehicles move with machine-like precision. More than just a port, it is the beating heart of China's economy and a symbol of humanity's ability to bend rivers, seas, and technology to fuel globalization. Petronas Towers. Soaring above Kuala Lumpur, the Petronas Towers are not just icons of Malaysia, but symbols of engineering daring. Completed in the late 1990s, each tower rises more than 1,480 feet, making them the tallest twin structures on Earth. Built on one of the world's deepest foundations, engineers drilled over 100 concrete piles into soft limestone and shale, a massive challenge in geology and stability. Their steel and glass facade, inspired by Islamic geometric patterns, reflects both tradition and modernity. The famous Sky Bridge, suspended at the 41st and 42nd floors, links the towers and serves as a flexible brace against wind sway. At night, their illuminated spires transform the skyline into a spectacle of light, a mega-project where culture, science, and architecture meet at breathtaking scale. SoFi Stadium. In Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium rises as one of the most ambitious sports mega-projects ever built. Opened in 2020, it cost over $5 billion, making it the most expensive stadium on Earth. Engineers had to excavate 100 feet below ground to avoid flight paths from LAX, creating unique design challenges. Its sweeping, translucent roof, made of lightweight ETFE panels, spans over 3 acres and can project images visible from the sky. With seating for over 70,000, expandable to 100,000, SoFi is not just a stadium, but a futuristic entertainment complex, redefining American sports architecture. Burj Khalifa. Rising from the desert of Dubai, the Burj Khalifa is the tallest building on Earth, soaring over 2,700 feet, with more than 160 stories. Its design, inspired by a desert flower, had to withstand fierce winds and extreme heat. Engineers poured nearly 430,000 cubic yards of concrete and used over 30,000 tons of steel. Built on shifting desert sands, its foundation plunges over 200 feet deep. More than just a skyscraper, it is a symbol of ambition, engineering mastery, and the power of human imagination. Rain vortex. At the heart of Singapore's Jewel Changi Airport lies the Rain Vortex, the world's tallest indoor waterfall. Cascading from a glass oculus at a height of over 130 feet, it transforms an airport hub into a futuristic oasis. Built within a dome spanning more than 200 feet, this marvel blends advanced engineering with biophilic design, channeling rainwater to create a spectacle while recycling it for cooling and irrigation. Constructing such a structure demanded precise geometry, balancing massive glass panels with steel support while integrating lush indoor forests. By day, it is a shimmering cascade. By night, it becomes a stage for dazzling light shows, redefining the boundary between architecture and nature. Chongqing Metro. Carved into one of the most extreme urban landscapes on Earth, the Chongqing Metro is more than a transit system. It is an engineering wonder. Built in a city of steep mountains and two massive rivers, its lines weave through skyscrapers, cross soaring bridges, and even pass directly through residential towers. Stretching over 600 miles, it is among the longest rapid transit networks in the world. Engineers had to anchor tracks into unstable slopes and tunnel through rugged geology, all while navigating the region's subtropical climate. Today, the system carries millions daily, a living testament to human ingenuity, shaping a megacity once thought impossible to connect. Statue of Unity. In the heart of India's Gujarat state rises the Statue of Unity, the tallest statue on the planet, honoring Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, a leader who united the nation. Standing at nearly 600 feet, twice the height of the Statue of Liberty, it dominates the Narmada River landscape. Built on seismic and wind-resistant foundations, the project demanded more than 20,000 tons of steel and 70,000 cubic yards of concrete. Engineers faced monsoon rains, remote terrain, and logistics of transporting colossal bronze panels. Completed in just 42 months, it is not only an engineering marvel, but also a symbol of unity, strength, and modern India's ambition. Bailong Elevator. Carved into the sheer sandstone cliffs of Jangjiajie National Forest, the Bailong Elevator is the tallest outdoor lift on Earth. Rising over 1,000 feet, it carries visitors from the valley floor to the plateau in less than 2 minutes. Engineers faced daunting challenges, anchoring massive glass and steel shafts into fragile quartzite pillars while ensuring safety in a seismic zone. Completed in the early 2000s, it can transport more than 10,000 people a day. The structure is both an engineering triumph and a breathtaking gateway, revealing landscapes that inspired the floating mountains in the film Avatar. Huge Bridge. Suspended above the Beipan River Gorge in southwest China, the Duge Bridge is a breathtaking feat of engineering and the highest bridge on Earth. Opened in 2016, it soars more than 1,850 feet above the valley floor, taller than many skyscrapers. Spanning over 4,000 feet, it links Guizhou and Yunnan, cutting travel time from 5 hours to just 1. Building it was a massive challenge. Crews worked across deep canyons, fierce winds, and rugged mountains, using drones and high-precision cables to secure the deck. Its sleek steel truss design not only withstood extreme geography, but also turned this remote corridor into a vital artery of China's national highway system. The Doge Bridge is both a marvel of science and a symbol of the human daring against gravity itself. Hue Imperial City. Hidden in central Vietnam lies the Hue Imperial City, an architectural wonder that once housed emperors, scholars, and secrets of an ancient dynasty. Built in the early 19th century under the Nguyen dynasty, this massive citadel spans over 5 square kilometers, protected by walls 2 meters thick and surrounded by a moat fed by the Perfume River. Inspired by Chinese geomancy and French military design, its layout follows strict cosmic principles, aligning palaces, temples, and gates with celestial order. Inside, the Forbidden Purple City mirrors China's own Forbidden City, yet bears unique Vietnamese artistry carved into teakwood beams and tiled dragon motifs. Despite bombings and time, much of its harmony and grandeur endures, leaving experts amazed at how such symmetry, acoustics, and resilience were achieved without modern technology. Mount Imei. Rising over 10,000 feet above sea level in China's Sichuan province, Mount Imei is one of the 4 sacred Buddhist mountains and home to some of the most mysterious religious architecture on Earth. The mountain slopes are dotted with ancient temples, including the Golden Summit Temple, perched on a sea of clouds. But the true marvel lies in the Lashan giant Buddha carved directly into a cliff over 1,200 years ago. Standing more than 200 feet tall, this colossal stone statue was engineered to withstand erosion by incorporating an internal drainage system, a design centuries ahead of its time.